watching me steady, I know, wondering why I'm so hollow. You're showing me all of your best while I'm giving you all.
Hello everybody, Stevie here from Never Too Late to Travel. Still here in Udon Thani and continuing our little trip around Isan. And today we've called in at Phu Phrabat Historical Park. I understand that probably not many people are really interested in the historical side of Thailand, but I find this place to be absolutely fascinating, and I invite you to take a look around, and if you have any misconceptions about historical parks, then hopefully we'll change your mind a little. This park covers an area of some 3,400 rai, so obviously we'll not be going round all of that area today. Before going out into the park area and having a look at these amazing stones that can be found here, I would wisely suggest that you maybe call in here to the information centre, because that will give you a background to what Phu Phrabat Historical Park is all about, and you can learn very much from it. Absolutely fantastic building, and I'll take you for a quick walk around before we actually go out into the park area. As you can see, there is a lot of posted information here for you to have a look at your leisure. And apparently Phu Phrabat was developed because of the erosion of sandstone strata, and as the stones with lower durability were washed away, they became holes and voids underneath the stronger strata, and these resulted in the formation of what they call rock shelters. But we'll be taking a look at a lot of those when we go out. They're absolutely amazing. Approximately about 2,500 to 3,000 years ago, people of the prehistoric age wandered into this area, either on hunting or scavenging trips, and they discovered the rock shelters. They spent quite a considerable time here, and during the course of their stay they also left these primitive drawings on the walls of the shelters, which can still be seen today. Very primitive in design, but you can clearly see some of the figures, normally red in colour or a little bit pink, and normally sitting on the back walls. Some of the shelters at a later date were turned into some kind of religious shrines, and some of the artifacts from that period are still scattered around the area. Here in the exhibition we have a few artifacts from many years ago, fully on display for you to enjoy, and a little bit of history accompanies each one. Here we have an example of one of the wall paintings, normally red in colour and very primitively drawn, but still visible today. And moving up here to the second level, very nice walkway surrounded by lovely garden area, and here we'll find more displays and some basically classroom type rooms. Another interesting room here, giving you information about the local area and the development of the site. Video doesn't need a lot of explanation. A lot of the literature that you see in front of you is self-explanatory and is there to give you an idea of what life was like living in this particular area many years ago, and the development of that life until the present age. From here we will be actually going into the park area itself and having a look at some of these amazing stone structures. They seem to be balanced one on top of the other in very precarious positions, and I'm sure that if you visit you'll get some absolutely fantastic pictures. This is one of the learning centre rooms here with some computers and other teaching material as well as literature. And so with that we'll leave the learning centre here. Could spend many hours, but unfortunately we don't have the time that it deserves to actually examine everything in depth, and we'll go and get a little buggy and have a drive and have a look at the rocks. Sadly not many people around today. I've only seen a handful of visitors turn up to the car park. And from the visitor centre is just a short electric tram ride to have a look at the first set of stones. There is a small entrance fee to the park. I believe it was 100 baht, but I'm not entirely short, and obviously here we're having our tickets checked by the security guard. And this is the first view of the rock shelters and the sandstone area. This particular rock is kind of the signature of Phu Phrabat Historical Park. Apparently it appears on nearly all of their literature and is quite famous in the area. So we'll gradually make our way around the different sites and have a look at the different shelters. I must say that every stone has a little plaque of information and tells you all the background to what you're actually looking at, which is very helpful. Only one or two people out and about. Absolutely amazing how the sandstone has been eroded away and leaving the stronger strata below, and these rocks balanced on the top. It looks like somebody's just actually placed them there in very, very precarious positions. Absolutely fascinating. Exceptionally hot today, so quite worthwhile to sit under some of these rocks and seek a little bit of shade. But looking at this rock here, it looks as though it's actually taking off. I haven't found any of the cave paintings as such at the moment, but I'm sure that we'll come across them very, very shortly. A little bit of information about this rock there for you to take a look at. Some absolutely huge rocks here, really, really interesting. I mean, look at this one, it gets kind of balanced on a very, very small pinnacle, and it looks as though it could fall over at any time. Absolutely fascinating. I love this area. And another one, more developed into a kind of a shelter, with some Buddha figures there. I wouldn't like to anticipate how old they actually are, but they will have some considerable age, I'm sure. And some Buddha there surrounding the base, holding up that stone. This place is very, very quiet and very, very peaceful. It's out in the middle of nowhere, and you don't even hear the sound of traffic, so it's a very, very still atmosphere. Another fascinating selection of structures. Very, very interesting sitting Buddha there. Another interesting information sign for you to take in all the information about particular structures. This park has been very well developed for people visiting. Everything appears to have a label and signage. Absolutely fantastic. So we'll take a walk to the other side of this area, and I'll see if I can find you some rock paintings to have a look at. So while we're taking this short walk to find this wall art, I'd like to thank all my subscribers for the support to my channel. It's very greatly appreciated. And for those people that are new to my channel and don't wish to subscribe, can I please ask you to leave some comments, as it's the only way that I have of improving the quality of what I show to my viewers. So here we have a very small selection of historical wall art for you to have a look at. There are more pictures in the area, but sadly I didn't find them all, but at least you've seen something of what is on offer. Very primitive in design, but nothing more than you would expect in similar circumstances. So that, my friends, brings this video to an end. Thank you very much for watching to the end, if you've done that. And I appreciate it's not for everybody, but it's something that I enjoy looking at. So take care of yourselves, my friends, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.